Yo, this is Max Shonen bringing you 30 quick Civ 7 tips from beginner to expert. Even if you are a Civ 7 pro, I hope there is at least one or two tips you didn't know about. But getting right into the list, starting off with tip number 1. Buildings and wonders can and should be used to move your population around, whether it is to a better tile like a resource or to create another specialist later on in the game. Even if you're not intending to build the building or wonder used to replace the population, you should always have your pops on the best tiles. Number 2, settlers come out at pop 5, however one or more of these population can come from buildings. Building a couple units into one warehouse building to reach pop 5 so you can start on your settlers can be a good strategy. Number 3, town conversion cost depends on population and has a limit. This means it might make sense to wait one turn before converting a town into a city to save a little gold. Number 4, lining up wonders and resources to create super high adjacency spots is typically a good way to play. Number 5, you can move your units through your commanders using the first assault promotion. This can be used to drastically improve army logistics, like getting ranged units into place to attack the same turn, helping units survive, or creating an almost assembly line-like pathway to your opponent. Number 6, if war is not your style, it still might be worth it to level up your commander for the 5% bonus yields promotion. Number 7, you are able to save golden influence from one age to another to get a head start on things like choosing city-states. Number 8, tile improvements are endless and a great way to carry over yields into further ages. Number 9, shift entering. Shift entering forces the turn to end. Doing this while nothing is queued in the city allows you to essentially save that production to be used on something unlocked in the future. You can use this to save production for things like settlers before you hit pop 5, or even for buildings or wonders before you unlock them. Some consider this cheating, some don't. Play by your own rules. Number 10, looking to swap policy cards, don't forget celebrations give you a chance to change policy cards as well as unlocking civics. Number 11, your palace gets +1 science and +1 culture for adjacent quarters. This allows you to prioritize buildings around your palace, and the city center usually makes a pretty good specialist slot since specialists get yields from adjacencies. Moving on to our next section of Scouting 101 with some classic Civ tips. Number 12, you can see the flow of a river, which will lead you to the coast. Number 13, always check for ice caps so you know where the top and the bottom of the map are. Number 14, scout with a settler lens to spot settlements from further away. If you are looking to find city-states, this is a great way to help. Number 15, Civ 7 buffs scouts, giving them the search ability, allowing them to spot things from further away, and you should be trying to find free searches while scouting. Times where you're going to stop at an impassable feature like a river or mine on the next turn, but you still have movement points this turn, you should use those movement points to search the surrounding area. Number 16, combining the last two tips, you are able to use the settler lens on goody huts you find in the fog to see if settlements are near them. You might think twice before sending an injured scout to a goody hut if you know a settlement is nearby and that settlement could be a hostile independent power. Moving on to our more expert tips with tip number 17, settling close to independent people causes them to go hostile, but it only takes the act of starting to befriend them to allow you to settle near them. Number 18, choosing city-states around you will not only provide you with their bonus, but also a line of protection between you and your opponents. Number 19, policy cards can be changed in and out during the turn to gain their bonus. You can use this for things like the 50% influence towards befriending independent powers. You are able to slot in the policy card, get the benefit and start befriending the independent power, and then remove the policy card all in the same turn. Number 20, you can hurry production with gold by canceling the production and then buying the building with gold. Number 21, learn the narrative events. You will notice that lots of leaders and civs will get the same narrative events and bonuses, and these can not only be learned, but used to form strategies. For instance, leaders will get the same attribute points for completing tasks, which you can use to plan. Number 22, gifted units like migrants can be moved the same turn they are received, although the game will not tell you to move them. You will need to manually click on the unit to get their benefits a turn earlier. Number 23, a city with nowhere to grow will produce a migrant, so don't be afraid to settle a town that doesn't have a lot of room to grow. Number 24, make sure your early codices are slotted since they do not automatically slot themselves when increasing the amount of codice slots. Number 25, Great People RNG is turn dependent. So if you are a save cheese merchant, you can always reload and push your great person back a turn to re-roll the bonus you get. Number 26, if you need to rearrange resources, producing or purchasing a building with resource slots allows you to do so. Number 27, when you are playing civs who get a unique commander, if you unlock access to their unique commander prior to unlocking discipline and getting your free one, you are able to hard build your first commander and get your second commander for free. Since each commander you get heavily increases the production needed for the next one, this saves a lot of production. Number 28, if you want to maximize the yields you get from your resources, make sure you are slotting them to happy settlements, since unhappy ones will reduce the yields given from the resources. Number 29, don't be afraid to switch your town focuses back and forth to get access to things like purchasing buildings while still being able to grow. You can switch your town focus between its specialty focus and its growing focus as many times as you want without penalty. And number 30, Civ mods are in the Steam Workshop and can greatly enhance your gaming experience. So there are my 30 quick Civ 7 tips. If you are still watching, I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great one. I'll see you later. Bye.